Yeah, I just had to make this video. You know, your your man is turning 33. And look at these gray hairs, man. I'm really getting up there. Man. And it's a journey. Because mainly what I'm doing with my life, I'm actually fulfilling my purpose. You know, I'm doing certain things now that I never really thought I would be doing. Because I'm actually, I'm from New York and things of that nature. But I guess you could say I'm from the ghetto, quote unquote. But I feel like people need to unlearn and grow out of certain things so they could better their life. And look at my hair, this won't stay down. It's frizzy ass. But yeah, now that I'm 33, I'm working for NYC Parks, and I'm doing a service for the environment, and there's a lot of things that's coming to fruition for me doing this type of work, because I'm basically meeting new people every day. And when I'm going to park, helping, the environment, doing maintenance work for the environment, it really makes me feel well within myself and well within what I see myself headed towards. Because, when I was in school, when I was in high school, I had dreams and aspirations. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of, my work ethic wasn't really up to par. My grandfather, used to tell me, like, girl, you need to find a skill, you need to do something with yourself, you need to do this, that, and the third. And I kind of took it for granted because, I was into, basketball, I was into video games, I was into, just finding a way to make money, you know what I mean? Or to just, like, work at a retail store, work at somewhere that, will just help me just to stay afloat and stay stable. But at the same time, I wasn't thinking longevity. I wasn't thinking longevity purposes, you know what I mean? Like, now I'm so busy with myself. Like, and it really helps me to realize that, when I take things one step and day at a time, and I just stick to it, and I just trust the process and never, like, rush the process, God's gonna reward me in ways that I know for a fact that He's gonna pay me for the long run with many blessings and certain things that I have to really realize that if I do it the right way, which each cause having this effect, taking process, like the sequence of events, taking the process and just taking my time and just making sure I do it right and don't slack one bit, I know for a fact the Most High is going to reward me. And nobody's going to stop me. Because I can say this, the devil is a lie. He can't stop anybody from doing what you know you could believe in. Because when you put your mind and attract what you need to attract, it's always possible. It's always possible. The devil is only going to get at you through people, through negative, low energy frequency and vibrational, low conscious people. Like, every single time. Every single time. Because he wants you to, the devil, he wants you to make sure that you still have, like, that high school mentality, like that, being, all in, like, people's business, like, trying to, he wants you to go off track to bettering yourself, fulfilling what you need to fulfill to become a better person. You know, whether you're a woman or whether you're a woman or a man, you have to grow to step out of your comfort zone to be a better person. You know what I mean? I can say this humbly, like, yo, fuck fear. Don't fear anything. Try new things. Try whatever, like, do whatever you would like. Because, I'm doing a service for, the environment in these parks. My whole life I've been a part of parks. My mother taking me to parks. My father taking me to parks, everybody that I knew either then went to the park, found a park somewhere, and I was a part of it. I was a part of that. Being in the Bronx, now working in Manhattan, the NYC parks. I'm on my break right now. I'm on my break. I'm literally on my break right now. And tomorrow's my birthday. And it's such a good feeling that I'm able to, really put in the effort and really love what I'm doing, and it feels so damn good doing this. I'm meeting good people. I'm meeting people that's helping me to become a gardener. I'm getting people's numbers. I have a connection. I'm making good money now, being a CSA, a city site associate for NYC Parks, and it's a gracious thing. Yo, look at that gray hair. Oh my God. I wonder how many gray hairs I'm gonna have through my 30s. Because I can say this right now, this really feels good. This feels good. Aging gracefully. And look at where I'm at right now. I don't even feel like this is New York, but this is the nice part of it. The hood, I'm gonna say this humbly, the hood there's certain parts in the Bronx that you have to find your spot. You're gonna have to find your spot to, that tranquil spot that puts you at ease. You know what I mean? This is gorgeous. Look at the bridge over there. Hope you have to see that bridge. It's so nice over there. You know what I mean? And yeah, I have to say this, if you're going through a lot, just know there's always lightning at the end of that tunnel, end of each tunnel, regardless of what you're going through. Don't ever let anyone belittle you, dim your light. Just keep pushing forward. Don't believe in anything that'll put you down. Don't believe in that, being depressed, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna say this humbly. And if you have a therapist, that's great. That's great. I'm happy for you. That's a blessing that you're able to speak to somebody. But me personally, I'm too stoic in my life to speak to someone that I could visit. Just the sake of just talking about, my past traumas. I'd rather speak to somebody that I know personally about that. But being the type of man that I am, and it's not my pride, it's not my ego, I'm just really stoic. I don't like complaining. I just like toughening, excuse my language, I like to toughen that shit up and just keep pushing myself. I ain't no damn little kid no more. You know what I mean? I'm not, nah, I know I got feelings. I know I got mental health. I know I got even emotional health, spiritual health, But I like to move forward in what I'm doing, but keeping my head up, knowing that there's a mission that I have to accomplish, and just don't be stoic. Because the thing about me, I have a good connection with the Most High, And every time that I speak to somebody that I love, like sincerely, from a standpoint of like I knew them for who they are and their true colors is vibrant, sort of like how I'm doing my best to be a solid man, like a growing to become a divine masculine. I know for a fact whoever I associate with is either helping me or supporting me, and I'm reciprocating that energy, because I'm not reciprocating that energy from people that just don't like help me. And like I can't do that. I can't do that. Like I did that before, been there, done that. You're not a part of my life anymore. Like at all. You know, and I have to tell people, you know, whatever you're going through, just know, take it each step and day at a time. And I'm gonna say this humbly, you are responsible for your actions, especially if you're grown. You are responsible for your actions. You are responsible. You have to hold yourself accountable. Every cause has an effect, and that's on you. That's on you every single time. You know? And yet again, when I make these videos, I say these humbly. You know? It's up to you to live your life however you would like. But yet again, I'm not anybody's father. You know, I don't give advice. I just give suggestions. And this is just how I am. You know? I must be soon to be a father, but you know, that's to be determined. You know, that's when I find the right lady. I would love to say a whole lot more, but what I'm going to say is, y'all stay blissfully blessed and gracious, abundantly, and make sure y'all continuously take time for yourselves and grow. Just stop being arrogant to yourself. Do your best to stop complaining. Keep growing. If you can, be a bit more stoic.
Do you have a lighter with you there?
I don't got a lighter. Yeah. And that's another thing. I don't smoke or drink. People in New York just be asking me for lighters. I know I got locks. I know I look like a Rasta. Yo, bomba clap them. But no, I don't smoke or drink. Just certain things just ain't for me. But I know what is for me. Growing. Continuously becoming a better person for the Most High. Yes, sir. But yeah, that's all I have to say. I stay blissfully blessed and gracious, and I'll keep in touch whenever I can. I'm turning 30. 90s, baby. 93. And what I'm gonna do for my birthday, I'm just gonna enjoy my time at work. There's nothing wrong with making money on your birthday. Don't get fooled by these people. But yeah, I'm done. Rabba. That's Arabic, and that means goodness gracious. But y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Stay safe, stay blissfully blessed and gracious, and keep striving in life. Don't give up. Much love to y'all.